Hey W Club, I hope you are enjoying Dolly Fridays. I am Carol Roth from the W Club, and I have two fantastic Integrity Toys designers here with me today, Mr. David Butty and Mr. Mark Tinkey. How are you guys?
Good, Carol.
Good. How are you?
Good. Happy New Year's. Nice to see you. The first time I'm seeing your adorable faces in 2023.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah. Happy New Year.
All fresh and ready for the new year.
We love it. We're very fresh and we're wrapping up the club year. So in club years, we're still on 2022, but we are catching up. Just a quick reminder, this is a W Club exclusive piece of content. So do not screenshot it. You will have links to be able to watch it at your own leisure, but we're not sharing any of this. And we will send you the information in an email in a little while if you're watching this when it first comes out. And if not, then you've probably already seen the information. So, guys, we're so excited to be unveiling. I don't know. Are we calling this a new line, a revamped line? How would you refer to it?
I would think it's sort of a revamped line. It's actually kind of a fusion of a few different lines, over the last
Yeah.
few years. So we're looking at it as a refresh, a fresh start.
I like fusion. I think that's good. Maybe a line can pop up so that we all know that we are talking about, if we get a little drum roll. True. So excited. All right. So
Yeah.
refresh, revamped, whatever word you want to use. David, can you just give us, kind of an overview of the True line overall?
Yeah, it's really sort of a combination of what we had the Tula Bell line, and then we've had the Industry, which combined characters from the Tula Bell line with the Industry, and then the Industry also had some Dynamite Girl characters towards the end, and so really, and there was a real interest in including more Dynamite Girls, which is a doll line that we had a decade ago, and but new collectors are discovering those doll lines, and we really wanted to kind of like let's restart this collection and include that history in this line. And so we decided to use Tula Bell's last name, and so we used the moniker True, and it also kind of goes along with the vibe of the collection, which is sort of this progressive, really caring about where people fit in, and how not to be like our other lines are a little edgier as far as like attitudes and things like that, and this one is more essentially built on friendships and personalities, and well, just being true to yourself. So that's what it's about.
Ah, that's so well said. Mark, anything that you would add just in terms around, kind of the overall, the umbrella of the True line?
I think David summed it up beautifully. Honestly, yeah, he got it all in there. That's really what we set out to do, was exactly what he said, and I'm excited to be able to show all of our hard work to people. So
I'm excited too, and I have to say, for those of you who are Gen X like me, of course, now I have Spandau Ballet in my head. If you're a youngin', go look them up, and you'll get the reference. All right, Mark, for this introductory line, what was the inspiration for you guys?
well, we looked at we were inspired by a lot of fashions and things from the 70s, some vintage, styles, colors. There were some models from the 70s that we, like late 60s, early 70s, that we really responded to. Just some pictures, coming across. David and I share Pinterest boards with each other and are always finding things. And our text messages are crazy because it's just like there's hundreds of pictures that we send to each other within the span of a couple of weeks. It's crazy. So yeah, we just kind of sprung off of that and wanted to keep it fun and youthful and colorful. And then we also wanted to bring in, modern trends, and, so we looked at a lot of hypebeast stuff, and that's something David introduced me to. I didn't really know about that world. So just, different things like that. We looked at K-pop. I mean, just kind of anything that seemed fun and joyful, honestly, I think is where really we're looking for this one.
That's the vibe I'm getting, whether it's the 70s or modern, that you're looking at all of this beautiful color and emotion and happiness and kind of
Yeah,
bringing that all together. That's amazing. Well, you guys collaborate so well
yeah.
together. David, in terms of the first Tula Bell that we saw in this line, this kind of teaser, is this introductory collection an extension of that? Does she fit in with that as well?
You could certainly blend her in. She was intended to be a standalone doll, but she certainly could be a part of the collection if you so wish. And of course, you'll see that the dolls have lots of different pieces, so you certainly can mix and match things to create new looks. So yeah, go ahead.
There's lots
It's
of play.
We
Yeah.
love that. All right. So I'm sure you guys are ready to get into the dolls. So
Mhm.
let us start with our very first introduction here. And this is very necessary Hollis Hughes. And she's adorable. Mark, tell us about her.
I love Hollis. So David had introduced Hollis in an industry style lab, and people really loved her, and so we wanted to bring her back. She's in a new skin tone, and her hair is very different than you've seen her before. So I just think her sculpt is so pretty.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make her kind of a funky streetwear kind of gal that likes to mix sort of high end with I don't want to say low end fashion, but more like consumer brand kind of things. So
we like to call that fast fashion.
fast fashion, right? And also like maybe like a vintage piece, that she throws in there. So I love her. She's got the custom printed bra top that matches her bag because of course, why wouldn't you do that? She's got the plaid crop jacket, which I think is so adorable. It looks like it could have been a vintage piece that she sort of hacked off the bottom of. And, it's a little oversized, but not so much that it swallows her up. It just kind of has a nice, gives her like a little bit of like a broader shoulder. Yeah. And then the denim pants that are pleated and have this like high waist with the ruched detail up at the waist that I think are so cute, and little pleat down at the ankle, so they kind of taper, which I remember people pegging their jeans back when I was in school.
No comments.
Right? Yeah, that was a thing. All you youngins. The bright blue pump, which matches her fingernails, which I love. She's got it's a brand new mold for her earrings. It's the bamboo hoops, like the big bamboo hoops that you see everywhere in New York on the girls in Brooklyn or up in the Heights. And and she has a little vintage looking enamel brooch. It's a magnetic brooch that you can put wherever. Yeah. She's got sunglasses.
Yeah, before we get into all the accessories, I kind of would love to just get a close up of her face.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's so gorgeous, and I love this face up. And I think, particularly she's in the FR black skin tone with this dark mixed brown hair, dark mixed colored hair. And I love the neutral palette. It's just like, it's so yummy and scrumptious.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what we wanted. There to be a lot of play value with the dolls, so not only do they have lots of pieces, but I think their makeup, lends itself to, really doing different looks with them and stuff. But at the same time, I don't think it's just sort of, I don't think it's plain. I think she looks like one of those fresh-faced models that just sort of does like a little bit of shadow, and she does a little something on her lips, and she's got gorgeous skin, so she just goes out the door, and that's kind of the vibe she gives me.
Yeah, no, she's incredible. Let's go to the next slide for a second, so just we can get a breakdown.
Oh, yeah, there you can see.
Before we can see some of the other accessories, but here you can see the matching bra top and the bag and all.
I love it, and I love the bra top because it's like it looks like a little like top. It doesn't just look like underwear that she is wearing under her thing. To me, I think it looks like just a cute little
top. Yeah.
And
we debated back and forth whether or not we should have the bag to match the top. Yeah. And then it was like for a long time. And then it was like, we just need to do it because it's so good. It's almost bad, but it's also good. So we just went.
It's perfect. It's just like a little element. All right, let's go.
Well, it's those women. I think it's like those women that you see on the streets that, they have all these pieces that they put together, and you're like, that's amazing. How did you think of that together? it's sort like David and I kept going back to those kinds of people and models and things that, you know, we'd seen in real life. And because we just love that look where it's just like, oh my gosh, it almost shouldn't work, but it so does that, you know,
if it's
I love it.
effortless, if you know how to do it. It's not a skill that I have, but it's one that I love. And I do think that it's very effortless here. All right, now we can get a close up on these accessories. So like you were talking about the brooch. So walk us through what else we have here.
Yeah. Okay. So she has the manicured hands, and then she has the holding the gripping hands as well, and the blue pumps that match her fingernails on the like her standard like base hands, and then I believe that's a new sunglass mold if I'm not mistaken. Didn't we have that new? Yeah. So she has new sunglasses, the brooch, some simple gold bangles, and then her double necklace. It's all attached as one necklace, but it has the two different sort of styles of chain, so it gives it some neat texture and depth. And that has a tiny little, you know, diamond, fake, you know, little rhinestone pendant on it. So, and she comes with the flat, the articulated foot as well.
So there's two, just so we're clear, two sets of legs, one of them that has high heels and one of them that's got the flat foot. Amazing.
Yes, because the blue shoes are made for the high heel foot. Yes. So, because you'll see that will become more clear as we see the other dolls. You'll understand why I'm stating that. So.
All right, well, let me just quickly go through some of the specs here. So again, FR black and dark brown mixed hair. She is going to be an edition size of 800. She is one of our dealer dolls. We're doing the dealer dolls and unveiling those first. We're expecting them in late summer 2023. When some of you ask, when is late summer? The answer is, I have no idea, but it's in the late summer. And the MSRP is $165. And I think that's pretty consistent through the dealer dolls of the collection. So we will see that. But what an amazing start to the collection. So let's just keep moving. And we're going to see another incarnation of Tula Belle. And oh my God, she looks amazing. And we're giving her big love.
Big love. She deserves all the big love. I love this Tula Belle so much. First of all, I love Tula Belle from David. I remember when he first showed her to me, it was like when it was the 60-inch version, and I loved her from then. I've loved every iteration of her. I love that I get to work on her now. And this is the first time she's been in, I believe it's Sunkissed. So she's in Sunkissed skin tone. She has this gorgeous bright pink hair. I absolutely adore her. She's got the purple fur coat, which is purple is her signature color. It's kind of a thing. I mean, not that she's always in purple, but that's something that David
kind of a start of that in the beginning of Tula Belle, that purple was her color. So
yeah. So we wanted to pull that in. And I just think she's gorgeous. She's got it's a little bibbed romper with the pleated skirt. Her blouse is amazing. Her boots are incredible. I love her boots. And she's it's just like this color block. I mean, I look at her. It's just for everybody who always wants color. This is your collection because
let's go to the face up on her before we got. And oh my God,
look at that face.
This face with the sun-kissed and the pink, like it just works. She's so gorgeous.
Yes.
This is a brand new screening for Tula Belle too. This is the first time we've used this screening. So for those of you who've been wanting a new look for her, this is the new look. So
it's a look like she's serving face. Like it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
I think she's just beautiful.
So you can see her I think she's beautiful earrings and all little cute little details. It's wonderful.
She's just got a gorgeous face. And her little acrylic puff heart earrings that I think are just incredible.
Amazing. All right, let's go to the next slide as you guys continue to gush over her so we can see a little bit more of this romper and her serving the little shoulder and the whole little details here.
And this look we referenced also like the Dynamite Girl lines, especially like Back to Brooklyn and Vintage Vinyl. So you'll see a lot of Vintage Vinyl, that collection that we did for the DG back in the day kind of influenced this look where you have the sort of 70s Pussycat YSL. It's actually a bodysuit, so you can actually mix that top with a lot of different looks and it'll look great. So
wow. And what about the print on that?
Yeah, it's a custom print we did for this top. So it's like custom color, custom print. We were trying to find the right vibe for her, and we kind of played around with different stuff, but like we really love this vibe, but this kind of 70s, but now, and you see this look right now happening, in the streets in New York, in LA. This is on trend right now.
Yeah, and it just takes her to another level. Like it just seems like, oh yeah, this is a fashion influencer. Like this is somebody, and we need to pay attention to who she is.
Yeah,
Amazing.
It's somebody who would be in the front row.
Yeah, and one of the things we really wanted to focus on was multiple pieces. We know that's been something that a lot of collectors have been asking for, and so we wanted to give them like a luxe experience with those pieces. And so here you have it.
All right, let's go to the next slide so we can see all of these pieces broken out. Love seeing that, and we get to see what we do have here in terms of the accessories. We've got these great color block boots, and we've got, is it multiple pairs of hands again?
Yeah, she has the grip hands.
Yes, 2 pairs of hands.
Yeah. And each of the dolls all come with the female dolls in the line come with both the articulated ankles and the high heeled foot.
Perfect. And then also she's got the ring, she's got the sunglasses. So, tons of little accessories as well.
Yeah, she has sunglasses.
Earrings. And and her boots are made for the flat foot. So those boots don't work with the high heeled foot, they work with the flat foot, but she does come with the high heeled lower leg. So
she can borrow some shoes from some of the other gals.
She can borrow shoes.
Which is always important. Everybody likes to borrow shoes. Okay, so she again also an edition size of 800, late summer 2023, $165 MSRP, sold through dealers only. Sun-kissed skin tone, first time here with bright pink hair, and she is amazing. Let's give her some big love. Let's all give her big love.
Yeah, we love you, Tula Bell.
All right, I am really excited for this next one. So let's move on and shut it down with Lulu Ling here. Walk us through. I know she's one of your favorites, so walk us through that.
Yeah, so this is Lulu Ling. She's returning. This is a character from the industry that has come back, and this time she's in FR white, and she has long, straight black hair. She's just gorgeous. She's like a very street sort of urban vibe to her, but also this sort of K-pop influence a little bit that comes in there that I love her. I think she's, again, this really cool mix of pattern and texture and color. The low-rise flare leg corduroy pants are so 90s to me, but also reference the 70s because that's what the 90s was doing. I love it. I just love how she came out. So, all
right. So I have to ask you, one of my favorite elements here is I'm seeing this sheer checked bodysuit. Yes. Is that a separate piece from the crop top?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So she has the sheer checked bodysuit. It's like an overscale sort of gingham check in shades of blue and white, and that's a bodysuit. So it fits really nicely under any pants or any other like shorts or whatever that you want to put on her, because it's very thin, and it's great. It's such a great little piece. And then the little crop top that has, again, a custom print, ruffles, short sleeves, all this detail in this tiny little top. I just think she's incredible. And the pants have so much detail with these like sort of cargo-esque pockets, but not really. They're kind of inset with all these seams, and she's incredible.
She is. Let's look at her face.
And her hat. Too. Come on. She has a red fur trapper hat.
Let's work for that, Mark. Let's work for that. That's the excess. That's like the pièce de résistance.
I know, it's the cherry on top. It's the cherry on top. Okay. But look at her face. Look at that face.
She's so cute.
She is such a gorgeous sculpt. She's such a pretty doll. She's never looked like this before. She's been in paler skin tones with paler lips, and David was like, let's give her a red lip this time. Let's give her, the long black hair, and just sort of, I think it's the Lulu everybody's been waiting for. So here she is.
So too. Let me just tell everyone, FR white skin tone with the black hair. And she's really, like you said, she's really shining here. And I love the fact that you went with sort of that brown neutral makeup on the eye to complement and let the lips pop. And then also the little bit of the cheek blush there too. Really cute.
Yes. Yeah. I just think she's stunning. I think she's a really beautiful sculpt.
She is. Let's get a little bit more of a look on the outfit, so we can kind of see some of the detail here. So yeah, this is incredible. I mean, what an amount of work that you guys put into this.
Yeah, we worked really hard, David. This was many phone conversations, many hours of back and forth, and who should wear what, and let's try these pants on this one, and that doesn't work. But we would change the color. What if it? So it's just it's so exciting to finally be unveiling them all. I mean,
It's
I
amazing.
love
All
it.
right, let's go to the accessories so we can talk about that cherry on top, and we can talk
Yes.
about those trapper hats and all
Oh my
the
God.
other, and the bag, by the way, which I love.
The bag, right? That graffiti bag is everything. I love that she has all these prints going on and this texture. I just think it's so fun, and it's so much like, you know, a young woman you'd see in Brooklyn who that's her bag she carries every day, you know, and that's like what, and she throws everything in there. She's got her water bottle and her little snacks, and you know, it's like that's how I picture her, right? She's gone for the day in this, and that fur trapper hat is absolutely incredible. I love it so much. You should get the doll just for that hat if you don't like anything else. It has a little magnetic fox brooch on it, so that is removable, and you can use that on whatever. And her tennis shoes, her color block tennis shoes that are, you know, again, that sort of 70s vintage vibe inspired. I love, she has the little cat eye sunglasses. That's again, another like sort of, that's like a nod to the 50s. And I just love her. She had this bracelet with the big, it's almost a bondage inspired bracelet, like the silver with the, like these like just this big hardware on it. And then the belt chain, which I think is so cool. David was like, "Look at this. What if we did this?" And I was like, "That's good. That's good stuff." Yeah, and she has little enamel earrings. It's a simple little rectangle drop that has a red enamel fill. She's got a couple finger rings and some simple bangle bracelets to just kind of finish her off. So
Yeah, so fun. I love the thoughtfulness that you guys put in all these different pieces and how they go with so many things. And I have to say that bag's giving me a little bit of like Anya Hindmarch a little bit.
A little bit,
A
yeah.
little bit, you know, with all the like kind of fun colors and some of that pop culture stuff.
I also want to point out the fact that that's a printed vinyl bag. It's not paper. It's not a shopper bag. It's actually a printed vinyl bag that we did. So
yeah,
it's amazing. Can I get one in life size? Because
Real.
with the trapper hat, because I'm kind of all over that.
We'll call the factory right away, Carol.
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right, so just to go through the specs here again, she has FR white hair, or excuse me, FR white skin tone and black hair, would be better. Edition size of 800. This is another dealer doll, MSRP 165, available in 2023. You guys really shut it down with Lulu, so thanks for doing that.
Sure. And
All
she
right,
also comes with both pairs of feet, as like I said, like all of them. So
amazing. We're going to put these specs in the email to you guys following this video during the release, the Dolly Fridays release. So, all right. So let's move on to a little boy action here. And David, we've got Drop That Ish, Tate Tanaka, and so excited to see Tate back. You know, one of everybody's favorite characters. So talk through this.
Yeah, well, you know, we know that he's been a collector favorite, and he's been gone for a little while. So if we're going to bring him back, I wanted to bring him back in not a completely different vibe, because he was kind of hype beast before, but I really wanted this kind of wonderful kind of combo street fashion, high end, low end street vibe that everyone is really crazy about. Even the high end fashion brands are about. So here we have Drop That Ish Tate. So he comes with these wonderful orange corduroy again, because also corduroy it's back right now, but we who grew up in a decade maybe known as the 70s as a wee child remember corduroy really well, or in the 80s we had corduroy shorts but really wanted to kind of bring in these kind of warm brights. So we have the corduroy, we have the printed graphic tee that's slightly oversized, it's a little boxy, with a vintage Japanese screen print on it, which is amazing, like a manga print. And then he has this golden plaid shirt, long sleeve shirt, and then the little slightly oversized denim vest. which I think, and it tops off with the hat and the sunglasses, of course. So
Love it. And I have to say, I mean, first of all, again, all the pieces here, but for anybody who grew up in the 70s, our corduroy did not look like this. This is so cool. And I love the cargo pockets and the way that this is just so fashion forward. So unfortunately, we all missed out then, but we get a little bit of Tate now. All right, let's see his handsome face, because he really just has such a hot sculpt.
yeah, because he's been kind of like, he's had like distinct hairstyles in the past, and so we just want to focus on his face, because I think it is truly one of our most beautiful male doll sculpts we have. And so it's just like, let's just give him like a little velvet flock hair, and let's put all the emphasis on his face.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. So what I have for him, so he's on the FRO body, correct? The 1.5 body. He's got Hungarian skin tone and the black velvet flocking. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, I want a little bit warmer skin tone for him, since he's been pretty pale in the past. So
he's a gorgeous, those little lips. Oh, so gorgeous. All right, let's go to the next slide. And what is happening here with the accessories, David? Oh my God, he's dropping that ish. Tell us about this.
Well, one of the first things we saw was that I was like, I want to do a bear bag. And then it was like, what we're going to do the fabric in. And then it was like, let's do it in the exact same fabric as his shirt, so it coordinates with it. And I think it's just it's a little too much, but it's also just perfect. So we just went with that direction. And then once I got the sample in and dressed him and put it all together, I was like, there's no way I'm changing that fabric. It's going to stay in that plaid.
So good. When he sent me the first picture of it, I was dead. I was like, oh my gosh, that bear.
Yeah, because also the bear is a little bit different than they usually make for me. So he's got these little fat feet and everything. I'm like, where was that at before? Like, we've had that in the past. It was like so freaking cute. And I was like, it's
I love it. And I have to say, you're creating more fights. I thought we're going to have a shoe fight, but now we're going to have a bag fight too. Everybody's going to be like trying to get their little paws, pun intended, on that bear. My God, so cute. All right, so let's talk about the accessories. Move to the next slide here. And you can see a little bit more of his little chubby feet and the great hat. And now we can see those shoes, and holy smokes.
Yeah, well, he's a sneakerhead. So if you're getting hype beast, you're going to be a sneakerhead and love your sneakers. So he's got his high top tennis shoes with a little color blocking pattern. And then he has his so very on the trend right now of the fur bucket hat, which is on cover of a lot of fashion magazines going on like right now, hitting the stands. And his little narrow shades, and his wonderful new necklace that we did, a custom little necklace with a drop on it. That's great. And he's got a wristwatch, and of course he's got his little grip hands as well. And of course the teddy bear bag.
So great. And again, this is 800 edition size, late summer 2023. This is through authorized dealers, $165. And I do want to ask you, so he does have 2 pairs of hands, correct?
He does have 2 pairs of hands. He has a standard hand, and then he has like a grip hand.
Amazing. All right, so that goes through 4, if I'm correct, dealer dolls, and now we've got a couple that are going to be available exclusively IT Direct. So let us move and see the next doll. It hurts like heaven with Jasper Jagger, and she is just the cutest.
I know. Well, she kind of came in one of the very last dolls that we had come in sample-wise, because we always mention this stuff, but we do things sort of like, we get things in samples and pieces, no matter what we submit and do samples of, we don't see it all together until the very end. And once we put her together, it was like, holy crap, she's really cute. She's just super cute all together. We had all the elements that we loved, but once it was all together, it was like, oh, she's the thing right now. So
she is. So what do we have going on here? Because there's so many great pieces that I'm seeing.
Yeah, so she has her amazing strapped up boots that are calf high, and then of course she has her amazing camo print baby doll bubble dress, and that's layered over a little baby doll tee that's printed, that says hardcore with the teddy bear, that kind of throws her back to Tate's outfit with the teddy bear. And then this wonderful anorak coat that's like a how to explain? It's a little slightly oversized. Mark did the pattern for it. It is gorgeously made.
We'll show it a little bit
Thank you.
closer in a minute.
Yeah, and then and of course her wonderful jewelry. She's these brand new oversized thick hoop earrings, and her little diamond choker. So it's that mixture of these kind of weird things put together. She originally took inspiration from a K-pop star that we loved a lot, and her name is Somi, and who, like, her stylist puts together all these little different pieces. But totally original pieces on her, but it took inspiration from that kind of mixture of things.
And it brings me back to the 90s. I had a little baby doll tee with the little bubble dress with the things layered over, but never looked quite as cool as that, unfortunately. All right, let's see her face up too, because she's really so cute. And I love her little attitude. Like, she's giving a little, like, yes, I am so cool.
Yeah, well, this has like been one of my very favorite sculpts that we've had, and I really wanted to bring her back. And we always likened her to like there's a fashion model named Lindsay Wixon who was popular in the mid 2000s, and she always has that kind of like pouty vibe. And we thought this is really the time. Like right now, I think that collectors probably would appreciate her now more than they did then. And right here is like, this is like her zenith of Jasperdom, is this version of her. So I think she has a brand new screening made for this line, and I just think she's spectacular with that very long blonde saran hair. It's just gorgeous. So
yes, so she has the FR. Excuse me, she's got Japan skin tone and light blonde hair, and just looks so cute. Let's go to the next slide so we can see this incredible coat, Mark. Oh my God.
Mark, why don't you describe it a little bit?
I love how it came out.
How would you describe it?
The coat.
I mean, it's a little bit of like, it's a little like military surplus realness with kind of that ski parka feel, but then also a little influence of the hype beast with, you have the branding of True down that like sort of racing stripe down the back. It's kind of on like the rain flap part of it. I love it. It has the all like the drawstring detail, which kind of, it doesn't kind of, it ties in the drawstring detail at the hem of her dress, which is really cute because you can kind of really cinch that in or fluff it out a little bit on the dress. But yeah, and I just love, it's an oversized coat, but it's not super oversized, so it doesn't swallow her up. Because that's, one thing we kept seeing trend wise everywhere, everything we looked at was all this oversized stuff. And it's really difficult to get that right in a doll scale, because sometimes it just looks like, well, that doesn't fit her. It doesn't, it doesn't look right. But I think we really did some great stuff with, Tate's slightly oversized t-shirt to get that boxy look that's, so popular. Her coat that has that slightly oversized feel that she's just kind of, you can just picture her like all wrapped up in it on a rainy day in New York. And I love it. I love the hood with the yellow lining. It's got some cargo pockets on the sleeve. It's really cute.
It's amazing. You did it with Hollis as well. So congratulations to you for taking that look and being able to scale it. Because like you said, that's not an easy thing. Let's take a look at the final piece with the accessory shot so we can see a little bit more of what we've got going on here. And David, the boots obviously are just like the absolute standouts here. Those are amazing.
Yeah, we worked on trying to figure out like what color and shade would work best, and we had something else originally, but we decided on the black was like the right moment. And she does come with a high heel foot, but she comes with the extra articulated feet as well, so the flatter foot. If you want to give her the sneakers and mix up her outfits, you can, of course. And then she's got the grip hands, and mentioned the diamond choker, the diamond rhinestone choker. She has a little skull finger ring that's got little rhinestone eyes in it. That's really cute. And then the big, gigantic pink hoop earrings. And then one little detail that you cannot see in this photo, but she actually has a little pair of camo print panties that match the dress. So if you want to get edgier with your photography, it's actually really super sweet. And so it makes like a little nighty looking kind of outfit if you just leave on the t-shirt with the panty. We were tempted to do that in a photo, and we're like, maybe not. But, you let the collector do
maybe
it.
Not. Maybe not.
That's so cute. I just wanted to clarify. You said something about her grabbing the sneakers. I think you meant from a different doll,
From a
correct?
doll,
Yes.
correct. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yes, from a
I
different
just,
doll. If you want to mix and match the outfits across the dolls, you could put on the flat foot ankle and let her wear, let's say, Lulu shoes.
yeah, let her fight over the shoes. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So this is
And
really exciting. Go ahead.
oh, sorry. I was
Go
gonna say
ahead.
the dress too, you can't really see, but it has like all of the seaming and the detail for the bust cups and things. So it's really beautiful. You know, it's like we didn't skimp on anything.
What's the
I'm really proud
material
of it.
what's the material on that dress, Mark?
It's a thigh.
Oh,
I believe
yeah.
it's a
I couldn't
it's a
remember.
custom
Yeah.
thigh that we used. So
So
it's
does
not
it have like
it's
a
not
soft,
found, it's not a found print. It's actually custom printed. So.
but it has a little bit of a softer feel. It's not like super stiff.
It's soft. It's not like a taffeta or something
Okay.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
It has a softer hand to it.
So cute. I love it. You can see kind of the way that it's falling with the beautiful pleating. It looks really nice. So that's why I asked, because I kind of just want to touch it. It's it's really cute. All right.
Yeah.
So this is super exciting because this is again IT Direct, and that means the W Club's going to have first dibs in a lottery. Like the other ones, 800 edition size arriving late summer. But MSRP on this is 165, but W Club pricing through the lottery is 150. So an extra bonus for being W Club members. We love when you do that. Thank you, Integrity, and thank you guys. That's amazing. But wait, there's more. There's one more IT Direct exclusive, and we'll do a little roll here as we hit the final doll in this collection, Mr. Brightside Auden, and oh my God. What is going on there, David?
Well, we had a starting point with a 70s model that was part of the Warhol studio. So we really were, Mark had a request long ago that we do like a Joe D'Alessandro inspired doll, which is just like long blonde hair and a bandana. That's really the only requisite for the Joe D'Alessandro.
Really, yeah.
And as we were going through characters, it was like, we heard like people saying, "Oh, we miss Auden, we miss Auden," and so we're like, "Well, let's bring Auden back." And this is the Auden 1.0 sculpt from the Dynamite Girls that is now part of this line, and so really, and original screening as well. So if you liked Auden at the beginning, you should like Auden now. So that was the thing. So it's like a little play on the 70s. So we have this wonderful mixture once again of like these distressed green jeans that are just amazeballs. That fabric is so good. And sort of like his brown lace-up shoe and his custom sweater and stripes and his once again corduroy jacket and vintage-inspired corduroy jacket. Of course, the Hello tote bag, which is so good, crossbody, and he's got little new jewelry. He's got another new necklace too, with a little pendant hanging down, and I think he's just the bee's knees. I think he's really great. So.
Well, I would like to say hello to Auden as well. So thanks for putting that out there, Auden. All right, let's see his face up, because he really is. I mean, I understand, Mark, why you wanted to go in this direction.
Right?
FR white skin tone, golden blonde hair, and hot. He's hot.
He's really good. I just like forget because we haven't used him in so long that. Like when we revisited, it was like, well, how are we going to do? And it's like, really, that sculpt really does a lot on its own. And then once you add the longer blonde hair to him, and we had a lot of fun mixing and matching things on him, and I just think he turned out really well. So
I love it. The sculpt does the heavy lifting here. All right, let's see the whole outfit together, because we've got so many of these pieces, and I think this really gives you a sense of all the detailed work that you guys put in the front and the back of the jeans and the sweater and everything. And he's phenomenal.
Yeah, and this is not a found fabric either. This is a custom knit sweater that was done. So the front of it is striped. The back of it is actually a solid, so we could put a closure in the back. Otherwise, it would not be able to fit over his head.
What kind of closure? Because they're going to ask.
The hook and loop closure at the back of the neck.
Okay.
And so it's on the back side. It's like the turquoisey blue is a solid back of the body of the sweater. The sleeves are all striped, of course.
Okay.
But the back of the sweater is solid. It's how we were enabled to put a closure in the back. It had to be a solid color.
Okay.
But the sweater is like the starting point for the outfit, and that's what led to the jeans. That's what led to everything else. And so this is Auden's ensemble. It's everything I love thrown onto a doll. So
David's fantasy just put together, and I can see that influence. It's really got that 70s feel, but it is, very modern and updated in terms of the silhouettes that you guys picked, and some of the detailing as well.
Yeah, the flared men's jeans are coming back in a little bit, so it has a little bit of flare at it, which works great for the 70s too. It's a distressed jean that you wouldn't really see necessarily in the 70s, but you would see it now with different washes that people do.
Yeah.
And the stripe is a little 70s. I've been known to kick a stripe, and then of course the corduroy. Once again, it's like this mixture of like vintage cut, but works today. It's still classics are classics.
And you can see the back of his
Right.
gorgeous locks back there as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the
Yes.
slide where we can see the breakdown of all these great accessories and the little bandana around the head and the hello bag and those cute shoes. And it looks like he's also got 2 pairs of hands.
Yes, he also has 2 pairs of hands, a regular pair of hands and a grip pair of hands. And then also, if you notice, he's got a little tiny turquoise heart ring on his finger, which is a little tiny added detail that we really loved. Such a simple little thing that gives us joy, but there it is. We thought it, because it's a little vintage piece, it's a little funky, a little different. So
Yes. And so again, this is going to be edition size of 800, 2023 arrival. MSRP was 165, but for the club IT Direct Lottery, it's going to be 150. So again, another good benefit for W Club members. So thank you, Integrity, for that. And so cute. So it's so cute. And I do want to mention on the 2 lotteries that we have for Jasper and Auden, based on your guys' feedback, I know that since we're showing them now, you wanted them to be for this club year. So we are going to be doing those right away. So you'll know whether or not you have those as we go into the 2023 year. But obviously, if any are left over or don't get fulfilled because they won't be paid in full until next year, then those would then become available to 2023 members. But just wanted to throw that out there. All right, let's look at the entire collection here, which when you put it together and you get to see just like the brightness and the cohesiveness and the mix and match aspects, like really strong intro collection, guys. This is really, really well done.
thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
We were really happy with how it turned out. Once we saw this photo, we were like, "Oh yeah, we did good. I think we did
Yeah. It did work. All those ideas and conversations, and it was just so fun to have a full collection to show
Yes,
all at one time.
yes.
It was
And
so excited.
hopefully this will be, as I know this has been a challenge for everyone, but obviously, the factories, between all the different shutdowns that have been happening and trying to catch up on things, it's been a real challenge for everyone. And hopefully now we're getting a little bit more back on track. So that's very exciting. And I don't know, what do you guys think about a little show and tell? David, I think you might have some real life dolls. So just real quickly, can we just run through all of the dolls in real life?
Sure.
And let's put David up big. Okay, perfect. All right, who we have first?
Let's do with Hollis. So,
oh, yay. She's so pretty.
So Hollis is really beautiful.
Whew. Oh.
And she's got super long hair. So it's these big, long pigtails. And then her little jacket showing that, her little rhinestone necklace, the little bamboo earrings.
Stunning. Let's just see her face one more time because I thought she was gorgeous in the pictures, but in person, like, wow, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous doll.
It's a gorgeous face, right? I just think she's so
gorgeous face, and the way I think that the makeup palette just enhances everything. She's fantastic, gorgeous. All right, who do we have next, David?
We have Tulabelle.
Yay, Tulabelle! Big love, big love.
And I just think she's just spectacular. So
I love the screening. It's really interesting because she has, like kind of these cute little like button nose features and all these things. And it just like this new screening really brings it out. And I just think it's so well done.
Yeah, it is really nice. And it just really gives her a totally different look than the previous incarnations of her.
I think so.
Here you can see the little detail, the little star print in her blouse. sort of like an 80s Steven Sprouse graffiti print.
Amazing. And can we see her gorgeous boots?
Yeah. These big whopper platforms, they're color blocked. And of course, there's a zipper in the back.
And they zip up the back.
You do not have to wrestle with the lacings on the front. So.
And can you show us the back of the romper too, just so we can kind of get a sense of the construction there? Okay, super cute.
Little darts in the back, and then we'll show you little bodysuits so they're seen.
Oh, woohoo! Risque. And then, of course, obviously, she's got her little faux fur jacket as well. Yeah, we don't have to put it on her, but just
there you go. There you go.
Oh, it's got a little shine. Love it.
Little filaments in there to give a little bit of sparkle. But yeah,
love it. All right, who do we have next?
We have Lulu. So let's look at Lulu. So here is Lulu. And I just think she's so good.
She's so good.
I don't know why I have so much trouble with this stupid camera. You'd think, there we go. But she's.
Can you take the hat off so we can see her gorgeous face up for a second? Because I know the hat is everything, but the face is also everything.
Yeah, it's really good though.
It's amazing. All right, I have to ask you, so with the bodysuit and the crop top, did you put the top over the bodysuit? Is that how that's working?
Yeah, it's over the bodysuit. So.
Okay. Yeah. And what kind of a neckline does the bodysuit have?
It has like a mock turtle.
Like a mock, okay.
Yeah, so let me show you real quick.
Perfect.
You can see right there.
Yes, okay. So cute.
Yeah.
Love her.
You can totally take the bodysuit off and just have the top with the jeans and not worry about the bodysuit if you don't care for it, or you can do any kind of mix and match you want to do with it. But
no, it's a great piece. The whole thing is fantastic. Let's see her shoesies too, because they're kind of hard to see underneath the pants.
Yeah.
So cute.
Right.
Love.
So she's got the ankle sock and then the little color block shoe as well.
And can we see her bag? Because you know that was really cute too. Oh, it's so cute. I love that. Wow.
So very cute. So you can be handheld or the shoulder strap.
So cute. All right. So do we have Tate next?
Tate is next. So
yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah. He's a looker.
Yeah.
He's gonna break a few hearts.
Yeah. So you can take the hat off.
That's so cute.
The bear bag is good. Look at those feet.
That's incredible.
I love his chubby little feet, right?
They're so good. Yeah. And then his color block sneakers. Yeah.
And can we see the cargo pocket on his jean?
Yeah. So it's like,
or his corduroy pant, I guess I would say corduroy.
Yeah, his little jeans.
And they're reading a little bit redder on camera, but they really are an orange, right?
They're like a true orange.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's got this. I wanted to show it to you here. This is like this really good grief, David. Hold on. There we go. He's got this incredible kind of manga.
So good.
And so those are all three different pieces. We've got a vest, we've got the oversized plaid, and we've got the t-shirt as well.
Yeah, it's 3 layers. So he's got the vest, the shirt, and the t-shirt. Yeah.
Great play value. Great play value, guys. Good job. All right, let's see Miss Jasper doing her thing, because she is just so cute.
Miss Jasper.
She really just does have like the best sculpts. Like it's just so much attitude. I love it.
Yeah, it's good. And she's got this luscious blonde hair and she's good.
Shoesies. Amazing. All right, the most important, we've got to see that anorak jacket as well, because that is just an incredible piece.
Yeah, so this is the jacket. It's fully lined.
Mark, come on. This is amazing. Oh, the yellow pockets. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
so
really good.
Great. I'm so jealous. I love it.
You can see the little face up close, so you can see that she's
so cute.
She's gorgeous.
All right, and then Mr. Brightside, Mr. Auden. Let's see him.
Mr. Auden. So Good toned little sunglasses. I won't take those off of him so you can see him. There you go.
He's a lot.
He's so
he's
good.
a lot. He really is.
Yeah, you can see his little jeans. And these are the exact same dolls that were used in the photos, so there's no difference between the two. So there's his shoes, which are kind of amazing. His little brogue-looking shoes. He actually does come with socks. I just don't have them on him in this particular moment, but he does have socks, and you can see his little amazing little tote bag that's custom printed.
Hello, it's so great.
Hello.
So hot. All right,
I love
what
that
are the requests that we haven't seen? I know it's a little risque, but can we see Jasper's panties? Like again, like not like to be, just for informational purposes only.
Right.
Well, let me take the dress off because it's really a whole look. You have to get it.
Oh, okay.
It is. It's really
no,
cute. And then you can see the T-shirt too.
Yeah, you'll see the T-shirt. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
We're doing this, with the best taste and the best intentions, but we just think it's important because you haven't seen it in the photos, and we want to make sure that you got the full details, and the work went into it to kind of create this cute little matching set. So I feel like we should see that.
Yeah. So if you see the little, it's so good. So
cute. Let's see the other side. Is it a full tushy? That's so cute.
It's a full camo tushy. So,
it's important because with those bubble dresses, things get a little bit crazy. They're kind of short. You get a windy day. It's important that you've got a little something covering your backside there. So I think that was a good call.
Let me show you Auden's sweater too, real quick. So
okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, since we're here, let's see Auden. So we can see the back too with the solid piece on the back.
Yeah. Let me show it to you real quick.
And Jasper's T-shirt does have a soft Velcro closure because that's how we can get it to be the flattest with the dress over it. So just so I know people like to know how things are closed.
T-shirts in general, we usually use a Velcro closure because it adds the least amount of bulk to a dress. So,
okay.
Yeah.
This
you get a better finish.
This is the wonderful sweater, and then the back, it's the solid blue. So.
Beautiful.
And you just need a little bit of a closure in the back so you can close it up. So but it's super cute.
So cute. All right, let's come back and look at the whole line again. And this was quite the Dolly Friday surprise, guys. We kind of said we're doing one doll. We got 6 here. You got 2 IT Direct exclusives at preferred W Club pricing. A lot of really new or refreshed, beautiful things to see here and to look forward to. What is it? Not that we need to know what's next as we're digesting this, but collectors are collectors. Everyone wants to know, where do you see the line as we move forward?
I think this is really the starting point, and even the descriptions that we use is just really the base. We really want to take this line in a really strong direction, and I think one that collectors will like a lot, and I think it'll be kind of on par with where people are in general in society where we want to do with the line. And so it's going to be a little bit more progressive with the doll line as we continue on with it. And also maybe we might throw around some glam moments too. So we'll have fun, but it's going to be a really fun collection, really different. And we're going to throw in some new characters. We're going to throw in some old characters and maybe some reinterpreted characters that from the past, but it's going to be a big mix, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's just for collectors to have fun and enjoy, like a collector doll you can really play with and photograph and just have a good time.
Love it. Mark, anything else that you want to say either about this particular collection or True as a whole before we wrap?
I don't know. I mean, I had so much fun working with David on it. We're great friends, and I think working together is super fun. We're able to navigate that and still come out and still be friends after. So I love that. I just love that it represents all the stuff that we love as doll collectors, because David and I are still very much doll collectors too. And that we just kept going back to like, well, what would collectors like? What did the people been asking for? What would we like? What do we love to see? And I just think that there's a joy to it and happiness to the line. And like David had sort of mentioned a little bit in the beginning, where it's more about the friendships of the people and the building up of each other is kind of the backstory of it, where they might not always get along, but they're still true to one another, that, again, then bringing it back around to the name. So I love the direction that we can go with the sentiment of it, that it has some heart behind it, and that it also has, it's wide open for us to do any kind of fashion or anything that we want to do with it, so I'm super excited about what's to come and what's already here. So
yeah, I am so excited. And I have to say, it reminds me, as you guys are talking and I'm looking at these beautiful, joyous colors and everything put together, it reminds me of something that David taught me about fashion, that sometimes when you come out of these tumultuous times, that fashion takes a really bright lens in order to inject joy and kind of change the sort of collective feeling. And I'm just really kind of getting that. Obviously, it's been a really challenging few years that we've come out of. And so now to see all this brightness and excitement, it just like gives you a jolt of energy. So just wanted to tie that back to you, David, because I remember you saying that.
Yeah, that's nice, Carol. That's a nice memory. And it's true, because everyone needs a little bit of joy now. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that is the perfect place to end it. A joyful Dolly Friday. We have one more for you before the club year ends. But before, bravo, David and Mark. Thank you so much for this beautiful collection and your time and sharing so generously. Cannot wait to see what's ahead for the 2023 year. And thanks to you guys. We'll see you again next Friday. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.